Yo, 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 Coach Tally Adams, Football Guru, and welcome back to Football Guru Counterpunch. Bang! Go to my Cash App, TALLYADAMS, and donate. Buy me a cherry Coke. Get your battle gloves, football players, best gloves in the nation. And what an episode I have for you today. So, Cleveland Browns, this is the last week of the preseason, and Joe Flacco has been named the starting quarterback. So, what do you guys think about that? Well, me, Football Guru, I called it a long time ago. I knew that he was going to be the starting quarterback. I did an episode on this already. But the coach has been interviewed today, and he decided not to name a second-string quarterback. And, have one more game left to play the Rams. And this weekend, and he's about to find out. We're going to find out this Saturday who will be the second-string quarterback. Pretty sure that Shedeur may get a half, and Dillon Gabriel may get a half, and we'll find out. We'll figure this thing out. May politics still, even though, somebody beat out the other, politics may still, carry more weight. This is what, I've been saying a long time. But at the end of the day, my prediction has always been Shedeur Sanders will be second-string quarterback. And by week 6, he'll be the starter. So, we'll see if my predictions come true. If they don't, hey, I'll come back here and I'll say it again. My prediction was not right. But that's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it. So, we got one more preseason game left. Shedeur Sanders got to play against Carolina Panthers, and he had a pretty good game. And, threw 2 touchdowns. He carried his weight, got down in the end zone, the red zone, and did a great job. Dillon Gabriel just played against Super Bowl champs, and no starters was playing, but he played. He was sophisticated in what he did. He did a great job. He did a great job, but he had 2 turnovers, no touchdowns. So when you look at it, and you say, hey, Shedeur, Sanders won that, pretty much. So we see that, but what will happen? He didn't play bad. Dillon Gabriel didn't play bad. He just didn't throw any touchdowns, had an interception that went back the other way, got scored on. And, he his first reads, he was really good, But when it came down to going second read, third read, he struggled. He struggled a little bit. Taking a little sacks, things like that. But, hey, it's football, man. Nobody going to be perfect in it, So, me, hey, I just feel like, them boys deserve another opportunity to go at it one more time, for the Cleveland Browns to make the best decision. Because I believe that, Cleveland Browns can be set up to be a really good football team with 2 first-round draft picks next year. I don't think that the future quarterback is in the draft. I think the future quarterback is already on the team, whether it's Dillon Gabriel, whether it's Kenny Pickett, whether it's Shedeur Sanders, whether it's Tyler Huntley. I just believe that they can get it done, with what they have, and don't be dependent on the draft. Depend on the draft to get better and get you 2 steals out of that draft, because, you passed up on getting Travis Hunter, which is really, really huge. So get you something out of it for next year. Don't think about no quarterback, man. You got a quarterback in the building already. You got 2 young guys, man. You got Dillon Gabriel. You got Shedeur Sanders, man. Make one of those guys your future, and, see what happens. But, we definitely all here feeling like we're Cleveland Brown fans right now because of what's going on. Shedeur Sanders broke some records, man. He had 8.7 views, man. People watch him play, man, and it was big. It's like a playoff game, It was playoff numbers, and so people really wanted to see him play. Dillon Gabriel came back the following week, and it was, 5-point-something views, 5.8 views. So it was like a 3 million view drop-off, and then they say it's one of the biggest drop-offs in 7 years of a team being watched one week, and then the next week, nobody's tuned in like that. With the 5 million views, after Dillon Gabriel went out at halftime, people turned the channel. Start watching other things, and it was a rating that dropped down 18%. So we know what the people want to see. You know, Cleveland going to have to eventually get the people what they want to see. And we'll see what happens. You know, I know it's not going to happen early. You know, Joe Flacco is going to run the show. Tough games, you know what I mean? But hey, you know, winning is something, man. I mean, I love it, you know, and they 2-0. You know, I know it's the preseason or whatever, but they 2-0. That rubs off right on everybody, and it makes everybody want to win, man. You know, so you never know, man. You never know. You never know. You know, I have them boys like 0-5, 0-6 starting the year off. I could be wrong. They could steal one. Their defense is pretty good. You know, they just made a steal, man. And, you know, getting one of the kids from Texas, you know, today they signed a wide receiver that was a pretty good wide receiver, you know, that had a couple of charges that was dropped, and they got him off of, you know, free agency. So that was a big steal. And, you know, we all know that they need some receivers. So, you know, that man may come in there really hungry. So, I mean, you know, Shedeur Sanders are back in practice today, throwing dimes, threw another touchdown today. There's rumors that Kenny Pickett is back at practice, you know, so will he get to touch the field at all? What will happen with him? You know, it's a big decision that they have to make, but we'll see. I just doubt if Shedeur Sanders is on the practice squad. I doubt that. I doubt if he's on the practice squad because somebody's going to pick him up. Somebody's going to pick him up, and I have a really good feeling who's going to pick him up. But I'll talk about that on a couple episodes to come because nobody is really talking about it. And if he does go to practice squad, I do have a good feeling who's going to pick him up. And it's gonna send shockwaves when I say it. But let me know, man, what y'all feel. What y'all feel going to happen. I really want to know what y'all guys feel like Cleveland Browns going to do. All right, so stay tuned, man, and I'll bring y'all back and update y'all, man, with what we got going on, man. They got the Rams this weekend. He hasn't said who's going to start and how many quarters they're going to play. I'm pretty much feeling like, you know, if Kenny Pickett is healthy, he'll get some time. You know, he jumped back in action. That's the word was. You know, Shedeur Sanders back in practice throwing touchdowns. You know, Dylan Gabriel is going to battle, you know. You know, he said some words, you know, but pretender and entertainer and all this stuff that he's saying, man. But, hey, man, let's go play football, man. You know, I just want to see, I always want to see them boys battle it out and see what happens. And when the season goes, we'll see what happens, man. Y'all keep subscribing, man, and to my YouTube page, man, and y'all keep donating, man, and buying me a cherry Coke, man, TALLY80AMS, man, and keep buying me a cherry Coke, man. I appreciate y'all, and man, go out and get your battle gloves, man. Best gloves in the nation. Go to all my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, my TikTok, man, and show me some love, give me some likes, and I appreciate everybody, man, that's showing me love out here, man. I'm a football guru, man, and I'm going to keep them coming. All right, keep it coming. Keep them breakdowns coming, too. I'll do a breakdown, man. You know, maybe in a couple of days I'll do another breakdown. So y'all keep coming, man. I love y'all. God loves y'all, man. It's Coach Tally Adams, football guru. Thank y'all for watching the Football Guru Counterpunch. Bang!